Welcome back. Let me tell you all a little story. So, I'm sitting on the couch, minding my own business, probably watching something, and an old friend of mine sends me a message on Facebook Messenger. He's asking if I got any 14-inch tires laying around that might hold air. And as a matter of fact, I have a whole set of wheels and tires. So I ask him, what's it for? And he says a 67 Impala that him and his grandson bought for a project. 67 four-door Impala. And obviously that catches my interest, and I'm like, yeah, I got a set of wheels and tires I'll sell you. They were actually on Marketplace for sale. And we get to chit-chatting, and he sends me pictures of the car. And I'm like, I know that car. That's Ruth. Now, rewind a little bit. My best friend Dan, also the biggest fan the channel has, his dad had a 67 Impala four-door, and when he passed away, it was sold in the estate. So I knew the car, I knew his dad, and I was somewhat familiar with the circumstances in which it was sold. And anyway, I asked Bill what his plans with the car is, and he says that his grandson has lost interest in it because it's quite a bit bigger of a project than he initially thought. So they were thinking about selling it, but they weren't sure. So I told him, well, I'm interested in the car. Let me know. And after my conversation with Bill, I messaged my buddy Dan. I said, hey, I have an opportunity to buy your dad's old car. And he says, which one? Because his dad had many cars. He was a bit of a hoarder. But when I told him Ruth, he immediately told me he would like to have the car because it was the only one that him and his dad got running together, and there were memories in that car. So how do I argue with that? I stepped aside. I gave Dan Bill's information, and after a couple of days, I went and picked it up. This is Ruth. So I'll tell you a little bit about why we call her Ruth. So last run in 2010. It's a great car. I love these sedans. Very solid car. The floors are solid. Actually, this is the worst part of the car, and it's not that bad. It's kind of bad here. The trunks are solid. I got a battery tray. The car didn't have a battery tray, Dan, so I got that. Headliner's falling, but they all do. I ate far too much for dinner, so I'm kind of burping. Anyway, I do believe she is a 96,000 mile car. Anyway, Ruth. Great car. So, where'd the registration go? It's in here somewhere, I think. Anyway, so Ruth is called Ruth because I believe it may have been the original owner. She either bought the car in 71 or she registered it for the first time in Oregon in 71. And her name was Ruth, and she had the car until either she passed away or she became too old to drive in 2006. And that is when the family of Dan, because Dan's siblings all went in together and bought this car for Greg, the father. And it was a gift. I don't know if it was Father's Day or what, but it was a gift for Greg. And he had it. They got it running and driving. And then somebody got the car. Somebody drove the car and over-revved it and hurt the engine. And it pretty much made everybody involved sick, and the car sat until after Greg had passed. And it changed hands a couple of times after that, and I was lucky enough to stumble upon it again and kind of made the deal happen for my buddy Dan. So that's kind of the full story in a nutshell. Let's keep looking at this car. A very, very straight car. Dan, you were asking about the hood, the dent in the hood, and then the fender. I don't see a dent in the fender. There might be something there, but the fender looks really straight. Yeah, well, it might be right here. There might be a little dent there, but honestly, I don't think you need to replace the fender for that. And honestly, the hood is not that bad. I bet you with a little bit of filler that would straighten up pretty good. All right. Come on, Chevy guy. How do you open the hood? There we go. Hang on. So, 283 Power Glide car, power steering, manual brakes. Really, really original. It's super cool to see them like this. But we're gonna go through the car and make it run and drive for Dan. Is it me, or is that fan on backwards? I think that fan is on backwards. Put it in the comments if you think it's backwards or not. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and ditch the 2-barrel intake manifold and the 2-barrel and the points. I'm a fan of all of that, but Dan wants a 4-barrel and he wants HEI. And I don't necessarily blame him. So I'll probably add all that stuff to my stash. Anyway, like I said, I got a battery tray. Got to get a battery. I'm probably going to go through and replace these cables. Because look at these freaking things. I've never seen... I've got speaker wire heavier than that. So... 4-barrel intake, carburetor, HEI. Obviously, we're going to dig into the engine and figure out what is hurt. Dan believes it's just got some bent push rods. So, we'll figure that out. I got a whole set of push rods laying around. We're going to go through. It's got a new voltage regulator in it. It's got a new radiator in it. These hoses. Dan, I don't think we need to put hoses on it. Those look brand new. We'll figure it out. But let's go around this side. That tire is still holding air. That I was told that tire only holds air for about 24 hours, but it's been full since I brought it home. Oh, there's the registration. So, Ruth Riggs. Anyway, I have a copy of the title when she registered it in 1971. So the original book is in the glove box. This car is so cool, but this is the worst part inside the car. There's a little bit